What's going on, guys? Bethesda Games here, more Fallout 3, A Tale of Two Wastelands. And last episode when we left off, we carried on making our journey, getting all the bobbleheads so we can get them out of the way for the playthrough. And at the end of last episode, I said we'd go down here to get the guns bobblehead. But I just realised we don't have any pulse grenades or pulse mines. And although there is a chance of getting them at that location, they make completing the area much easier, so I'd rather have a couple of on us before we make it over there. So instead we're going to be going back to Vault 101, making our way up here and getting all the bobbleheads along the way. This one we can't get because it's tied to a story location, so we'll have to wait until later in the game. And then that just leaves this group down here as part of the skill bobbleheads to get. This one's very fun if you know which one it is. So just before we go to Vault 101, we're actually just going to head back to Megaton and sell any items that we're not using.
Thank you for...
Just because we are starting to look a bit heavy.
Huh.
Not too fussed about the incinerator at the moment, just because you can get the heavy incinerator, which is much better. We can buy the pre-war book just because it's very cheap to buy, but we'll be able to make more money off it later on. We're just going to get some various ammos that are going to be useful for us throughout the game. And we're just going to sell any drugs, any chems we don't need, and use that to take the majority of Moira's captive.
Promise is not to talk to you.
Hostile target detected.
There is a raider camp there, and a lot of the time they have grenade lock. There's a couple of them with grenade rifles on them, so you want to avoid going there just because they'll probably mess us up. I'm quite sure what this guy's
man, you need some
running from, unless it's the Shetron told me he's picked a fight with. But up here there is a 32 rifle if you want to get a 32 rifle early. There are also a couple mods that replace it with other weapons for Tale of Two Wastelands. And importantly for us as well, there is that Fat Man mini nuke. I'll leave that mole out, he's not doing any harm to us. We are going to take out this guy here.
This area. Hostile. Target identified. Unable to continue.
Generally speaking, if you see any little caravans like this, it's worth going in them because they tend to have ammo boxes or medicine boxes, and sometimes they have skill books. They tend to always have a bed as well that you can sleep in to fill your health. And Rad Scorpions at this point in the game, they got quite a high amount of armour and quite a high damage threshold. So they're very good at eating our ammo. So I find it best just to use melee weapons to take them out. It does take a little while, and you have got to be careful not to get attacked by them, because they do a decent amount of damage. Obviously it's a lot easier if dog meat backs you up. It's quite funny, it's like some radio initiation random event you can get. It's quite common, this one. But we're just going to say hi. Like that. And this will be us going into another vault, like we did last episode. And this one's quite creepy as well. So this is quite cool. This sort of hints at the vault experiments, because if you don't know, all the vaults were actually a secret excuse of hiding. Each one was hiding a different experiment. And this one, it's like hiding a chemical that they're trying to add to the air to affect people's behaviour. So you can get a little hint that something isn't right. And as you can tell from our friends laying in front of us on the floor here, things didn't end too well. In here we have got the science bobblehead, and that allows us to do 10% more damage to robots. Kind of handy, and then later on when we start encountering sentry bots, it means we've got a little bit more damage against them. Now we've got a little bit more of the vault to explore. A little bit freaky. As far as I can remember, there's not actually any significant loot down here. There might be a skill book in one of these rooms. Safe's empty. They did have a Yaogwai fist on them. Seems to have disappeared. So that's potentially a good bit of loot on them, but I don't think they're guaranteed to have that. There is a safe there that we can't quite unlock. kind of weird. As you walk past, the room's like upside down. And it sort of fixes itself as you open the door.
Incompetence at the highest echelons of power. We put our trust.
So there is that last survivor in here. Uses a stealth boy, and yeah, when you fight him, like, you see visions of people in the vault. They will do damage to you. But down here, there is a mini nuke. There's a Vault 106 MasterCard. It's quite handy. Thought there was a skill book as well. We'll come out here. There's a security terminal. Basically mentions more about the gas. And there's another master key card there. I'm not sure if that keycard will let us open up that safe that's down here. It's worth a try. If I can remember where it is. It does allow us to open up this area. Not sure how dog meat got in here first. They think they're ready for the worst. Clearly not. But other than a skill book that I think I didn't manage to find, or 2 skill books I think I didn't manage to find, that should be all the significant loot in this location. Very creepy, but I definitely think other than the bobblehead there isn't much here. Still a very cool location though. So even though this episode has been quite long, we didn't quite manage to achieve as much as I would have hoped. We've still got enough time just about to get another bobblehead that's relatively close. There is a location here, Kayleen's bed and breakfast. It's full of raiders, so I recommend staying away if you can, but there is a skill book here as well. So there should be a skill book here. I remember there being a skill book here, but I was obviously mistaken. Not quite sure caused them to blow up like that. we see we've got some Talon Company mercs joining in the fight. So we can get our lockpick up to 75 so we can do hard locks. Get our repair up as well. And we're going to be doing strong back, which allows us to pick up £50 more of equipment, and then scrounger as well, and that will let us get some more ammo in containers. We got our barter up to level 70 so we could get this perk here, Pack Rat, and we'll make sure to take this next level because it reduces the weight of a lot of items. It's not as much of a necessity at the moment, just because we have got the junk items to be set to weigh 0. So here we're going to be heading into RFU, and there is actually quests to do here, but we're not going to worry about that at the moment because there's a character you can speak to in Megaton to start the quest. We do sort of get pushed into it a little bit though here.
Hang on, you're not one of them. Now what the hell are you doing? That's what I thought it... I mean, they do typical gang bullshit, you know, break stuff and... But this last time, they went too far. Look, you can call me crazy if you want. I mean, they got the guns and they got the muscle. Why don't they just bust down our doors and take us out already? We're really in a bad way and could use some help. Fine. That's what I've come to expect from strangers. Always thinking of themselves. Why don't you just get out of RFU?
So yeah, we're not going to worry about starting the quest just yet. Inside Evelyn King's house, we break in. There is the repair bubblehead, and this increases the condition of our armor and weapons, makes them degrade slower. So again, another useful perk. But I'm going to wrap this episode up here. It has been a slightly longer episode. That vault took a little bit longer to explore than I remember it taking. But thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed the episode and have been enjoying the series so far. If you have been enjoying the series, please like and subscribe for more, and then that way you won't miss out on anything. Thanks again for watching. Always appreciate having you guys here. Any mods that I've mentioned throughout the video will be linked down in the description so you guys can download them yourself. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next episode.